movie number 1575 is Scarlet. Scarlet is a 2025 movie that is directed by Mamoru Hosoda. Mamoru Hosoda. Mamoruhosoda. Mamoru Hosoda, who also directed movies like Belle and Myriad. So this movie is from Sony Pictures Praxis, Toho Group, Nippon TV Movies, and Studio Chizu Productions. I saw this movie on February 8th, 2026 at AMC Westchester 18 in Westchester, Ohio in IMAX. Wow, this was really good. So, this is like an anime movie. And it features the same director from like Belle and Myriad. And Scarlet is about a girl. But it's not just any girl. A sword fighting princess. So this movie is an animated movie about Scarlet, a medieval era sword fighting princess that is on a dangerous quest to avenge the death of her father. After failing at her mission and finding herself gravely injured in the other world, she encounters an idealistic young man from our present day who not only helps her to heal, but shows her the possibility of a future that is free of bitterness and of rage. When confronted again by her father's killer, Scarlet faces her most daunting battle. Can she break the cycle of hatred and find meaning in life beyond revenge? Or will it be too much to the point where Scarlet doesn't care in either way and wants to exact on revenge? So, in the beginning of the movie, we see Scarlet as a young girl, and her father is the ruler of a kingdom. Well, he gets killed by several people, and Scarlet watches in horror as her father is killed. Several years later, Scarlet begins to know how to fight, and how to sword fight, and also just to fight in general. And she is making a vow to herself to exact revenge on her father's killers. So she tries to do this but fails, and she finds herself in the other world. She eventually encounters a young man who is a doctor. He is idealistic, and he wants to help people. And he's not exactly fond of the fact that Scarlet is wanting to exact revenge on her father's killers. This young man doesn't really believe in revenge. He believes in healing and freedom. But Scarlet wants to exact revenge. However, later on in the movie, she starts to wonder if maybe we can live in a world free of hatred and rage, and maybe find meaning in life beyond revenge. Scarlet isn't really sure what to do about this, but she does confront the people again that killed her father. So this movie is an adventure movie about a sword fighting princess who tries to find meaning in life and to also take down her father's killers and to reclaim her kingdom. Because her father's killers, or one of them, is now the new ruler of the kingdom, and he isn't really. Some people are not favored. Some people do not like him at all. Some do, but the kingdom is now in a more vulnerable state than it was before. So the question is, will Scarlet exact her revenge, or will the ideals of this young man come across her to the point where she may want something more in life than just in revenge? She wants to take down her father's killers and to reclaim her kingdom, but she wonders if revenge will be worth it in the end. Oh, it's a really good movie, guys. It is really good. So this movie has Aaron Yefet voicing Scarlet in the movie. Chris Hackley voices Hill while Aaron Ekanos portrays the singing voice of Hill. David Kay voices Crowdicus. Jenison K. Price voices Fortemand. Fred Tatascori portrays Cornelius. Jason Mononotra voices Prononorus. Yuri Rufinor portrays Veritas. Ian Cordoni voices Rosencrantz. Michael Yotricat portrays Guildenstern. Michelle Wong portrays Gertrude. Fred Tatascori also voices Amrit. Janinta Jennings voices an old woman. And Ariala Son Hoane portrays a girl. Now, in the Japanese version, because there was a Japanese version, Maria Asada voices Scarlet. Masiki Okada voices Hajiri. Koji Yakushu portrays Claudius. Kotaro Yoshida voices Fortman. Dukata Matsushiji voices Cornelius. Kazuhiro Yamachi portrays Poranus. Chokyo Emoto voices Ratuus. Munitaka Aoroti portrays Rosencrantz. Shota Somatenti portrays Guildenstern. Yoti Sato portrays Gertrude. Masakita Ichimura portrays Amrit. Clary Oko, Sherry Sashi as an old woman, and Nora Sharo Nyama portrays the girl. So if you guys write Belle and Miri, I thought it was Myriad, but it was actually Miri. And those are films that Mamoru Hosoda also directed it. Then I think you guys will like this movie as well. And the animation, really well done. And I was really happy to see this in IMAX. Definitely worth it. So that's my movie talk of Scarlet. Please tune in for this movie talk. Alright, goodbye.